Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It feels like it's been ages. Oh my God, so great to be back here with you guys this evening. Um, it's been all about With Love Megan, the reactions, positive and negative. And we're going to be talking about all the favorable points of discussion around With Love Megan today. Some surprising ones as well. One of my favorite tweets about this show, one of my favorite tweets about this show, it was from the squaddies, as per you would expect. But it's all about season 2 of With Love Megan dropping. The streets have been buzzing. The Sussex squad have been screaming. The haters have been screaming, and the press, they have been wheezing. Their chests seem to have fallen out of the. But what I didn't have on my 2025 bingo card was Magic FM radio presenters jumping into the chat like they're the shade room. Yes, as you guys must have heard, Megan made a comment and the radio crew couldn't resist reacting. And now we have to talk about it alongside with other positive comments that have been made about With Love Megan this week. Why not? Let's prop up With Love Megan, right? Welcome back to the Isabella Banks YouTube channel. It's your girl Wizzy here, and as always, it's a pleasure to be here with you this evening. And today I've got something special for you. I've got someone special with me. The one, the only Feminigra who has been out here dragging the smear campaign by its edges, leaving them bold. Hey sis, how are you doing?
Hi, thank you for the introduction. It's lovely to be here.
um as you know, With Love Megan has dropped. And what did you say? You say you how many episodes have you watched yet?
I've watched 4 episodes.
4 episodes. And so far, are you
It's,
able to share which one was being your favorite one so far?
I think every episode gets better and it's just so delightful. And
Mm,
one thing I would say, this season is better than the last season. In terms of you can see Megan's confidence shining through. I feel like
mhm,
and I didn't notice this in season 1, but my friend, one of the writers from California, she
mm,
said, because she said she noticed that Megan just seemed kind of how do I say this, not as confident as she should be. Like you could tell that she was minding what she would say, and how she acts with people, because she's probably very aware of how she's scrutinized. But this time around, I just feel like she's just a lot more confident and like it's shining through. And so I love everything about it. So it's this season is just so well done. The production, her dresses,
the
the food.
production. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Oh
like
my gosh. They're amazing.
like
Yeah.
It's so I'm taking my time. The only criticism I would say about
Mm,
this is this, and this is a Netflix problem. They should have like spaced the episodes, so maybe like 4 episodes, because them putting it all in one go, it just, everybody just kind of like eats the content in one go, and then it's like, you have the media just kind of scrutinizing every little thing that is kind of
mm.
like, can we all just chill and just like watch it,
Enjoy it.
digest it, enjoy it before we just go and start looking for drama? Because I'm just enjoying it, like, and learning as well.
I'm learning. There's so many things. Like I learned, but I'm hesitant to talk about it all because you've only watched 4 episodes, and I don't want to spoil it all for you. So I think I'll
No,
wait until you finish watching it, and then I think we
I'm
will do
sorry.
no, we'll wait until, and then we'll do like a quiz where we will talk about it all. But yeah, I agree with you. And episode 3, which is the subject of what we're going to be talking about today, was for me one of the best. Maybe because of that scene with Tan, where she
Oh,
gives him the spice box,
oh god, I think it's called a Madara box. Oh my
masala
god.
doba
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. I was just, and the way he got so emotional, and I'm like, I
Mm,
want one of those boxes now. And it was just so, and she's so lovely. Like, every episode she gives someone, like, she makes a really nice personal gift, like that is
mm,
just so, like, it's not something that is like, just generic. It's just something
yeah,
so meaningful.
yeah.
Like,
It just made me think like this is the way it used to be before everything, like everything about life became so fast that
yeah,
people seem not to have time to think about the next person, humanity, not to even talk
yeah,
about creating special moments for the person.
yeah.
But okay, let's go on. Before we continue, guys, if this is your first time here, welcome to the Isabella Banks YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, today is the day. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you have been watching and you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting on? It's cool over here. Don't be a lurker. Join the family. Join the family. So, season 2 has been out for a hot second, and the hashtag with love Megan has been trending nonstop. Did you see that?
I'm not surprised.
That's usually the first sign that the show is hitting, and it's not just the squad. Like folks in Australia have gotten the show into Netflix's top 10. So the British press may roll their eyes, but as Ellen McLaughlin said the other day, the numbers don't lie. The appetite for the content is there. So some squaddies on Twitter are even thinking about organizing streaming parties to get the show trending in US,
Great.
UK. But I would love to be part of one of those people who would organize it, but I just don't know the tech of how to get do the streaming party, like what's involved. Otherwise, I would do it. Why not? Let's get with Love Megan into the top 10 in the UK. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I would suggest maybe even if you share your account, because I
Mm,
share my Netflix account with family members, and get them to stream it on their profile, because there's rewatch, because I'm sure
mm,
Netflix has the data back end, so they know, okay, this person's rewatching it. But if
mm,
new profiles are
mm,
watching it, maybe that helps with
mm.
new streaming.
Yeah. And this is the reason. Okay, so I will make some inquiries about how to organize a streaming party just to see if we can do our bit to get it into the top 10. But in the absence of that, I think the only thing that I am able to do then is to organize a quiz, which will mean that everyone has to go and watch it in order to participate in the
I
quiz.
will
And I
watch. I would have watched it by the end of next week. Don't worry. I will come prepared.
And that I think this time we're going to do it in teams. So we'll get like maybe 4 or 5 people on each team, and then we would go up against each other just to make it a bit more competitive and fun. And I think we can get OLC Cosmetics to sponsor the video so that people, the winners, can go away with prizes. Look at me discussing my strategy live. But yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. Um, that people are organizing the streaming parties, because that's what these music artists do when they drop their music, isn't it? They get their
Absolutely.
fans to organize streaming parties. So in the meantime, anyway, while we're waiting to do that, don't forget to go over to IMDb and rate the show over there. Of course, it's going to be 10/10. The Rangers are working overtime. They've already been over there and they're review bombing the site. So if you haven't done so already, don't think that your participation is not going to count. It's just one person. Just do your bit and leave the rest. And at the moment, only 235 people have left their reviews, and the rate at the moment of With Love Megan season 2 is at 3.2/10, which
That's good.
tells you that they have more derangers
Positive.
leaving reviews
Negatives. Yeah.
than squaddies. It so if we go ahead and mobilize and just go ahead to leave our reviews, I'm sure that we can easily beat 235 reviews. I don't know, maybe that's 70% of that is the derangers. I'm sure we can beat that number anyway. So let's do our bit. I know we'd rather just think that Megan can do, she doesn't need all of this, that it's only the viewing figures that matter. But how many of us are really watching more than once? I think at this point where she is, she's really fighting. So the least we can do is this bit. Just go over, give your review. It doesn't cost any money at all. Just a little bit of your time.
Yeah. It's really important because like these the Rangers, there's a lot of them and they are mobilized. So we need to be as mobilized as well.
Yes, and it's no good just sitting back and saying, "Oh, somebody else is going to do it." Oh, it doesn't matter. It does matter. Imagine if Megan was able to get um 8/10 in the reviews, an
Yeah.
8/10 rating. How much more positive it would be. The last time I think when they allowed the ratings to settle a bit, they used it in a newspaper article saying, "Oh, With Love Megan was panned all over. It
So
only
I
got an
see, I hear
8.2
that
rating."
this is exactly it. Like they use these types of
Mm,
metrics as, oh, it was critically panned. They didn't like it. No,
yeah.
it's controversial. Nobody, and it's like, no, it's first and foremost, this is a genre. This is a niche genre, and she's
Mm,
actually doing very well. But again, the Rangers want the perception that the TV show is bad, and
mm,
they also want Netflix to drop the Sussexes. That's
yeah.
basically for what they want. They want
Yeah.
to take away their money. So it's really important. It may not look important, but just that these metrics, these statistics help. So
Yeah.
I think we should be doing this.
if
You're
we
right.
can if we can go ahead to support, I
Yeah.
will link. I think I gave a step by step on how to leave a review in my last video. I will link it in the comment section, of this video when I'm done reviewing. Uh, I mean, I know we've got all got a lot on our plates, but if you're committed to looking out for the news of what's happening with Megan, then just poke your finger out a little bit and just do the review. It honestly does not take that much time and it costs no money at all. All right, I'll stop bugging you guys about that one. Let's move on. So far, the squaddies are, of course, celebrating the success, the awesomeness that is the show. But I've picked out some of the highlight moments that they have featured on social media, and one of them is this tweet from Alexis, who says Megan Sussex is the type of girl who will have her wedding dress designer come to her home making cookies, and then the chef who catered her wedding reception on
Oh,
Netflix show 7 years later. A girl's girl through and through, and that's the one that
oh.
the British chef came on. Uh, and that shows you how Megan maintains relationships, and
Can I be
despite
shady? Can I be shady here?
yeah, go ahead.
Did did Kate Middleton pay for the wedding cake? Can she invite her wedding cake maker, even though she still has an outstanding bill? I don't know. Can I be shady? Is that bad?
No, 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 please go ahead. It's Saturday. Of course, you can. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, you look around, and as much as they like to say that Megan has no friendships, no, look at the relationships that she has even kept from the UK, not to talk about the ones in America. And then talk about Kate, who over the years have we seen Kate being close to any females whatsoever?
I don't think so.
None. Not to talk about the people who provided services to her. Of course not. Kate probably sees herself as being above having a relationship with anybody who has provided any service to her. I think this is the reason why episode 1 of this season 2 where
Yes,
you saw Dan
Daniel. Yeah,
powdering Megan's face,
so
and she
sweet.
used the same pads to powder his own face as well. And I just thought that is so cute.
I mean, she has. I just feel like she's just such a warm and inviting individual, and she understands the meaning of having relationships.
Yeah.
So, like, her work friends, everybody that she's met, she's always going to have a positive um relationship with, right?
Mm. Hmm. Anyway, and you can see here that most probably after the episode that she filmed with the British chef, they took a photograph with Prince Harry, which is one of the photographs we haven't seen before. It popped up in
So
the
sweet.
episode. So um, that's Harry giving support silently. I don't understand what part of the brain the British media think with, because they have been complaining. Oh, it's all about Meghan. Where's Harry and where's the kids? um, if Megan worked in the post office, would she go to work with her husband and kids? I'm not understanding.
But then if she did put the kids in, she's exploiting the kids. So it's
Yeah,
literally she's damned if she does, she's damned if she doesn't with them. So it's a really a moot point with them,
right,
to be honest.
right.
And like we have Instagram. We've learned so much about this kids through her Instagram, and it's been great. Even though I don't think we should know anything about those children because they're
No,
children, bless them.
yeah. Yeah, and the security concerns they have are a real concern. It's not just them trying to be alarmists. They actually have real concerns. And apart from the like potentially terrorist threats that they had while they were in the UK due to racism. But just be children on the internet in the first place, it's already scary on its own because of the weirdos that we have on here. So I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a great thing that she's trying to shield the children from the sharp glare, I think, of all those who don't mean them harm or mean them well. I mean, especially Lily.
And they'll just scrutinize those children. You already see they're already forming narratives
Mm,
around the Wells's children, which is also diabolical in and of itself. So
in itself, it's
why would the Sussexes allow their own children to be placed in that environment of scrutiny? And their children.
the children. They didn't even ask to be here, and now they're here. Like the parents are hardly coping well with it. Can you imagine if the children had the full glare of the media attention on them? Anyway, I'm so glad that they're doing that and they've chosen to do it in the way that Megan has done it. Like you can see how tall they are, but you can't see her face. You can see that they're doing well, but you don't know what they do on a regular basis, so you can't
I
follow their routine.
I personally think we shouldn't even have any information about those children as long as they're well. That's okay
Mm,
by me. It's like, did we have any information about the other royal children? Not like, I think the only ones that were in the news was Harry and William, just due to the fact that they were Charles's and Diana's sons. But like
mm.
Harry is not he's not close to the line, so I feel like they should just let him go and be okay with it and focus on the Welleses and what they're doing and what they should be doing.
Well, that is what they should do. However, the algorithm loves Harry and Meghan. The algorithm doesn't love Kate, William, and their children. Not even George. I think the algorithm even loves Prince Louis more than he loves.
But this is a bad thing because Harry and Meghan are in the US, they're in California, okay?
Mm,
I
mm,
understand the American and even the English fascination, but the English press should really be propping up. Well, not propping up, I mean like scrutinizing the Welleses and what they're doing for the UK because the
mm,
UK is not in a good place.
mm. Well, talking of going back to that, oh, you haven't watched it yet. Uh, but
No, you
that
can go. You can
episode,
go. It's been spoiled. Like, the media, they just spoiled everything. If you hadn't watched it before the media had written all the articles, I think
yeah,
it's so you can talk about it. It's no water off my back.
okay, because I was going to say, as much as I loved the idea of what the episode with the British chef represented, I felt, but I'm always sensitive. I felt like there was subtle British mocking energy from Claire. Um, for those who have watched
Really?
it, tell me in the comments, did you see it when Megan was talking about making compound butter? Claire's body language was like, "Oh, Megan thinks she's fancy." Anyway, that's just
Uh,
me. Maybe that's just me being petty.
well,
But
I
when
would
you
say
watch it, tell me.
I would say one of the writers, she's watched all the episodes, and she said um that it wasn't she didn't like that episode, like it wasn't fun. And I think I was like, is this, I don't know, so I want to watch the episode to make up my own ideas. So
Hmm.
but now that you said that, okay, I'm going to be assessing her body language.
Yeah, have a look. Have a look and tell me what you think. Actually, it'd be really great if you tell me what you think about that one, so that I know that I'm not crazy when I sense
Okay.
these things. Because sometimes I think I'm overly sensitive. I don't know whether it's because it's to do with Harry and Meghan, and I'm just like, everybody, just stop and leave them alone. Anyway, regardless of what the British media think or whether the British chef thought that Meghan was being too fancy, the Business Insider called the show inspiring. One writer even adopted a new monthly ritual after watching Meghan's food traditions. So Meghan's out here influencing lifestyles while the haters are busy clutching pearls. Do you know the ritual that she's talking about? You know that chef
I don't know
Sami
what is ritual.
who said that she lives alone and she
The
invites.
Persian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes. I really loved that episode. I really loved her. Like I feel like
Mm,
she the recipes that she made was so nice, and she
mm.
just seems so so bubbly. Yeah,
And she was
I
saying
remember
that
that. Yeah,
she invites her friends. I think it's they get together once a month and they
I know bring
all
food. Yeah.
al- alternate venues and they all cook together and whatever. And I thought that was such a great idea, especially for people who live alone. Like if you have a group of friends where you live, it's something that you can all do instead of meeting in a club or a bar. If you have friends close enough to bring home, you can just. I think they had a show which was almost similar to what Samin was suggesting, which was "Come Dine with Me." Do you remember "Come Dine with Me"?
Oh no,
No,
sorry.
you didn't watch it. Oh, I'm showing my age here. But this is they had the show "Come Dine with Me," and it was maybe they would put six people together, and then every week the one person will cook for the rest of the group. And then the
Oh,
next episode, everybody will go to the next person's house and the next person's house until all six of them have cooked for each other. It wasn't like a competition, but when you've watched all six of them, you can tell kind of which one you liked the best.
oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It was interesting because sometimes you had a mixed diversity of culture. So it wasn't just white British people. Sometimes you had Jamaican people who would do rice and peas for the
Hmm,
person who has
delish.
only ever eaten roast chicken in their life. And so on. So yeah, it's I think that's really fun. And if I had the opportunity to do that, I would like to start something like that as well, because I like to entertain as well. Um Now the Telegraph is busy doing all kinds of somersaults. First they said Meghan has lost her mind. Now they've come back and they've looked at Meghan's apple butter, and then they're telling people how to make it in an article online. So first they shade Meghan and then they copy what she's doing.
It's more than that. Like I just read an article about how they blast her, they criticize her, and then they say, oh well, you know this article. If you want to dress like Megan, you can
Yeah,
buy some of her outfits there, and you know they get in affiliate money from doing cashing in on that, which I just
which
think
is
is just so
diabolical.
absolutely diabolical. So you're is a parasitical relationship, and I think Megan is such a she's such a diplomatic person, and she understands this game. Everybody wants everybody. This is a job, right, for a lot of people. But it's just like, do you guys have to be so nasty, especially if you're making money off of her?
Mm-hmm.
Like that like if you it's like me criticizing Donald Trump, but then saying, oh, if you want to wear um MAGA hats. Here's my affiliate link for you to wear those MAGA hats. It's like that does not
Exactly.
make any sense, right? Is it just me?
It's not just
How can you
you, it's also
how
a
can
thing
you
of
say
integrity.
Yeah, like if you, how can you say all the most awful things about this woman, criticize her to the point where she almost unalived herself, and then you profit off of her.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Megan has this radio people shook. Well, let me see. So I was going to say, let's look at what the Magic FM radio presenters had to say about Megan's mention on the show. And for those who haven't heard it, it's a 30-second clip. Let me just play it
I saw
now.
that.
Cheese looks nice. Is the radio station? Our radio's so good.
Hold on, sorry. Oh, don't misbehave now. I need to do that again. Hold on. I
No
need to
problem.
do that again. Cut it off. Hold on.
Well,
Also, nothing like grandma's.
I love the fact that Megan is listening to Magic. She's got great taste.
Did she go for this job and didn't get it? Well, yes, she's got a thing for balding ginger guys, but we couldn't make it work.
Honestly, one of the things I miss the most about the
Cheese looks
UK
nice.
is the radio station.
Our radio's so good.
Magic. Magic FM?
Magic
Wow.
Meghan Markle's got taste. That's such a grandma station.
Oh my god, sharp deal.
Well, that's a grandma's haircut, Dan. Also, nothing wrong with grandma's.
I love the fact that Megan is listening to Magic. She's got great taste.
Did she go for this job and didn't get it?
Well, yes, she's got a thing for balding ginger guys, but we couldn't make it work.
Honestly, one of the things I
It was a very short clip, but I don't know why the British people are not able to just be nice through and through. Because even with that, there was shade. Like some
There
people were
was.
saying,
Do you think she got the job?
Yeah.
She applied for a job. It's like, come on now.
Why do you think that Megan would want to come and work for Magic FM? Do you see where she is?
And it's not like Megan's beneath working at a radio station, but it's just that snarkiness. I don't understand. It's like
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. You had the word, the snarkiness of it all. And the guy was like, she has a thing for ginger balding guys. Why do you need to describe Harry that way? It's so rude. Well, anyway, she has this radio folks shook because she casually mentioned them in the show, and suddenly they're front and center trying to figure out how they feel.
I mean, that's good advertisement for them. Then, like, they've been mentioned on Netflix, which is like the #1 streaming show in the world. So I mean,
Exactly.
and she gave you guys a free shout out. That is great. Everybody's gonna try and tune in and see what's that about. But no, here come them shading. It's like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. Because how many people actually even listen to the radio these days? I know that a lot of
nobody.
people.
Well, my
Exactly.
generation doesn't. My generation doesn't, and the younger generation is either TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, and YouTube has YouTube Music as well. So
Exactly. So for her to shout them out, that's free advertisement for them, which they should have been very appreciative of. But no, they have to turn it. They have to indicate to their other members in the press that, oh, yeah, she mentioned us, but we still don't like her.
yeah, I mean, again, I know she's diplomatic. I know she's utilizing her international relations degree, but sometimes, oh my God, like it's
No.
like you said. I feel like sometimes, okay, I get what you were saying earlier. It's just that, gosh, the Brits don't really help themselves in this regard.
No, they don't. and they seem so petty and immature and emotionally stunted. Like you can't grow past something. The people who are saying this are not young people either. They're in the late 30s and 40s, and
Yeah.
yet they cannot put out an appreciative post for the call out and just put any of their personal opinions of who Megan is to one side just to appreciate the moment that they have been called out. That's free advertisement. Like I'm sure that a lot of people in America didn't even know that Magic FM existed in the UK. Like it's
Hmm.
like they don't really understand the amount of exposure that they've been given through through just that shout out.
I mean, no, the other boys aren't doing stuff, shouting them out, giving them free promo.
Exactly. All the other royals are doing absolutely nothing, nothing to help the bottom line of any business.
Promoting. They're not promoting. Like, if like I don't know how to define a royal in this modern age, but
Mm,
I would expect the bare minimal that they would be promoting British businesses and putting on a good promotion around the world. That's what I would expect from these royals. And
mm.
these royals aren't doing anything. The only one who's doing it is Meghan and Harry, and they're not working royals.
And they're not working royals. And the only one who was doing something, which was Princess Anne, they have said they want to turn her into Prince Harry, into who Prince Harry was before he stepped down from being a
Gosh.
working royal, like doing all the work while they're away on holiday. So I think that was why they were saying that Princess Anne was not pleased with William. Well, anyway,
Well,
at the
just
end
from
of
a
the day, yeah, go ahead.
but from a marketing's perspective, like no disrespect to Princess Anne, she's done a great job and she continues to do a great job. But she's, I believe, in her 70s. How is she going to connect with the younger generation?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. The Royals have a serious problem. I think I would, if I was to assess the situation, I would say that they're in a crisis.
Oh, I you see. For research purposes, I look at what the royalists, not the ones you see in the media landscape, the
Mm,
ones, the historians,
mm,
and they are saying that this current world there is a crisis and they're not doing their job. And the right wing historian David Starkey, he said he doesn't think that the that the monarchy will live on past William. And I thought that was a damning statement. And he's a right wing racist, royalist, and
mm.
he doesn't see a future for the monarchy.
You see that? Thank you, Kevin Slims. Thank you for the super chat. He says the thing they fear the most is both Harry and Meghan setting foot on UK soil. The day that happens, it would be pandemonium in the UK. It would be pandemonium. You hear me? That's for
Really,
them.
I don't understand that. I actually think they want Harry and Meghan to come back, especially Harry. I think that is why they do the campaign against them. They want to make them fail in America so they come crawling back to the UK.
Mm. I think they fear Harry and Meghan setting foot in the UK because they easily overshadow Kate and William. I think it's a 50-50 thing. They fear them, but they want them at the same time.
Yeah.
So they want them to come so that they have something to write about. They are the current glory of the
Hmm.
royal family at the moment. They're the jewel in the crown right now. But at the same time, the spare is not supposed to outshine the heir, right? And so they
Exactly.
just
I think what we have is the royals themselves don't want Harry and Meghan, but I think the media wants Harry and Meghan because I'm sure some of these people in the British media, like bite themselves that they can't have exclusives with
Mm,
Harry and Meghan. Like, I know Chris Ship. I know
Really?
some of these ones. They are like biting their fingers because they don't have access to him.
Yes, especially when Prince Harry does events and he specifically states that he doesn't want British media to have access.
Yeah. I mean, they were flabbergasted when he went to Angola. They were like, "Hang on a minute." When they were bamboozled when he went to Ukraine. Like, they don't, the media, I really do think they want access to Harry and Meghan. It's the royals who
Mm,
see Harry and Meghan as a problem because they overshadow the heirs.
mm. At the end of the day, what I find hilarious is that Megan drops a lifestyle show. It's soft, it's cozy, it's food, it's family, it's
Beautiful.
connections. And yet the media responds like she has just declared war on NATO. The Telegraph calls it narcissism. Yahoo News reuses old Harry quotes to dismiss Meghan's involvement in Harry's life. The Express dreams of Netflix cancellation. Well, guess what? The Magic FM is talking about it. And guess what? That's also free promo for Megan as well. So that was a very smart move. It was mutually
Mhm.
beneficial, if you
Yep.
ask me.
No, for sure.
Mm. And Business Insider is inspired by it. They're writing about it. Vogue has said point blank, it's not that deep. It's easy watching, it's not hate watching. And the so far, I think that the viewing numbers of Netflix are on the rise. I mean, they're already on the top 10 in Australia. And if we do what we need to do, it will be in the top 10 in the UK.
I
So,
think a lot of people will watch it over the weekend, so it's
yeah,
great to, yeah.
I think you're right, actually, because people have been busy. It was released on Monday. And I have to confess, I meant
No,
to.
Lottie says, Wizzy, you live in the UK. Can Kate Middleton cook? No, she can't. And we have proof. We have proof. She was meant to make pancakes and she couldn't make the pancakes. Pancakes.
Pancakes,
Children children can make pancakes. This is the first dish you make in home economics. And she couldn't make it. And she
and it's
couldn't
not
flip
like
it.
she had to make the batter. All
Yeah,
she
she just had to flip the pancake, and she could not do that. She could not do, and there was a chef beside her, and she still failed. So no, she cannot cook.
did you see the chef's face? The chef was like, "What on
She was
earth?"
flabbergasted. She was like, "What is this? This is pancakes. This is one of the easiest dishes any human can make." Okay, they're teaching children this. Okay, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't.
That was the funniest thing. And for me, what was so funny about it was watching everybody around Kate flabbergasted that this simple thing she could not do. And
It was
you
just
know
a flip.
okay, Jay Shetty, you know when you're trying to cook with your children and you're almost like very reactive, watching them carefully to make sure they don't cut themselves, they don't spill
Yeah.
anything, they don't push the gold glass bowl off the table. That was how the chef was with her in the kitchen that day. Like they could barely, it was like she was a walking danger in that
I
kitchen.
just I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, this is just a pancake. And then
It's
I don't
just
know,
a pancake.
and then a couple of months later, she releases pictures with like she's baking with her children, and I'm like, yeah, that didn't happen. This is propaganda.
Yes, exactly. That was her trying to debunk the negative narrative from when she messed up the pancakes. So, guys, a lot of wonderful things are being said about With Love Megan. Tell me, for those who have watched, what was your favorite moment from With Love Megan? Are you planning to recreate any of the dishes? Tell me so that we can do it together. Drop it in the comments because I really want to know who is going to attempt any of the dishes. I know you've talked about roast chicken, so
Yeah.
that actually solidified the attempt in my mind. Like I'm really going to do it now, just because you said ordinarily it's not really
She
something.
made it look so easy. Like
Yeah.
she made it look so easy, and I'm like, wow, it looks so good. And you can it lasts like for the week, so you can have like the chicken with different meals, and then the salad that they made. And I also want to try the passion fruit vinaigrette. That looks so delicious because I love
Mm-hmm.
my salads. So definitely gonna try that.
Mm-hmm. And if you had the opportunities, okay, no, you haven't got the yet. Don't worry.
And
Well,
the onion puff pastry, I'm gonna try that as well. That looks
oh
so easy to
yes,
do.
that looked so easy to do. I was just like, is that all?
Yeah, that was so she just add some season, just fry the saute the onions, and you just add it into your little posh pastry, and yeah, and then you just make, and the tip that of the egg to make it like crispy on the outside but still runny on the
Yeah,
inside. I got that tip, put the just put it off the stove and put a cover on it so it steams. I tell you, there's so many. Oh, the French toast, yeah, that looked good as well.
Andrea
Yeah.
said she's going to do the French toast with the coconut. That's a good
Oh, that
one.
looks so good. That
Yeah,
looks so good.
I could almost taste what Tan was cooking or what they were cooking through the television. I was
Me too. I
imagining.
could almost smell it. I could smell it. I was just, oh my, this looks so and I love French toast as well. Like I love French toast. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna make that.
All right, guys. So this is where we come in, though. We can help push with Love Megan to the top 10. And we can also help with the reviews and the rating because, if it doesn't have a good rating, then they're going to use it in an article again and say, you see what we told you? Right now, the series had a very poor rating. It was -1 or whatever they're going to come up with. So, um, you can go to my last video where I did a tutorial on how to actually do the rating in IMDb and just leave your rating and your review. And yeah, I would say that you have done your bit. The Rangers are very organized. They just, the situation feels like, when you're in a battle against the devil and his agents are so organized, and then the Christians or the people on the other side are so relaxed. They're just like, God's got us.
They unfortunately they are very organized. Even if you go, you don't see it on X, but if you go into places like Reddit, there are
Yeah.
like channels, and I'm flabbergasted at the number of just people who are just dedicated to hating this woman over, like, I could understand if Megan broke the law. Like I really could. Like if
Yeah.
she broke the law, but she hasn't broken anything, and there's more, like there's nothing on Prince Andrew. There's no dedicated hate campaign,
No.
mobilized group against Prince Andrew. But because this white prince married this mixed race woman, they can't have that. They really can't have that.
So we need to do our bit. Andrea says, I'm not seeing the rating spot. Should we do a quick tutorial? Okay, let me take you to uh let's do a quick tutorial. It really doesn't take any time at all. Um Let me just take you there and hold on. So let me get you to Google. Hold on. Let me show you how to do it. Have you done one of these reviews before, Feminigra?
I've done it one of for IMDb. I did
Okay.
it for the season 1.
Okay, let's do that now for everyone to see. So all you do is to go to Google, put IMDb into the search bar, IMDb, and IMDb with the yellow logo is the one you click on. Then you click here. If you don't have an account, it will prompt you to create an account with IMDb, and it's really simple to open an account. All you do is to give them your name and your email address, and you've got it. But if you, like me, have already got an account, then all you do is to search for With Love Megan. So uh, I'm clicking into the search bar right now, With Love Megan. There you go. And it's come up. Uh, Hold on, sorry. I clicked too quickly. There you go. With Love Megan. See, 3.2 over 10. So what you're looking for is season 2. See, it's scroll down. So after the first section of the screen, scroll down a bit and you will see season 2. Click on season 2. There you go. Then you can begin to give your reviews here. See, the ones with the highest review has 244 ratings on it. Just click the episode, go to the right hand side of the screen and click 10 over 10. 10 over 10, and it will help to uplift the rating. At the moment, it stands at 3.1 over 10. That means that 70% of the people who have given ratings are the Rangers. So what's happening to the squad? Where are we?
Yep.
Where are we? And then you have to go back and go into each one and do the same thing. Give your rating. Look at this one, it's 2.9 over 10. And it's 175 people who have given their rating. So where are we? That means that there are more derangers giving their reviews and ratings than the squad. And they will be the first people to say, don't talk about Meghan this way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, it's true.
so I
We need
hope,
to be mobilized like them.
yeah. Uh, Hold on. Come back. Andrea says, I can't either. Andrea says, does anyone like the curry? Lottie says, I'm still confused. Um, Andrea says, I'm not seeing the rating spot. Let me see. If you're on the IMDb page, this is the page. After you have searched for With Love Megan, scroll down to the middle and you will see browse episodes, top rated 2 seasons. Click on 2 seasons, go to the second season, and then go to episodes. Go through the episodes. There are 8 episodes. So go through the episodes one at a time. Click here, and then to the right, click on the rating. Okay, so we're going on for much longer than I usually do. That's the most that I can take as far as the rating tutorial is concerned, let's get back to business. So guys, while you are here, let's also go to Feminigra's Twitter page for those on Twitter and give her a follow. Our engagement with her content increases her reach so that the positive headlines at least make an effort to compete against the negative headlines. Let me drop Feminigra's Twitter page link in the chat. Hold on. Let's do that. I did a push yesterday, and I'm glad to see that it's made a little bit of a difference. Let's see. So, the link for Feminigra's page is in the chat. If you're on Twitter and you haven't followed her before now, please go ahead and click on and follow Feminigra's page. She is one of sorry.
I was just going to add, we're also on Instagram and Threads, because I know some people find X, Twitter, a bit controversial. So we're also branching out on different platforms as well.
Yeah. Okay. Let me drop your Instagram.
Oh, I can do that. Sorry. Let me do that. I'll do that. And you continue. Yeah.
Okay, so Feminigra is going to drop the link to her Instagram page in the chat. Please give her a follow, because she's one of the ones who is fearlessly dragging these people by their edges. And she's coming to the attention of some people who, of course, she is talking about. And it's one of the ways she's able to protect herself is if she has a large audience. So the larger the audience, the more careful they will be with her. So if we just read her content without giving her a follow, you leave her exposed and unable to do the work. So let's give her a follow as our way of contributing to what she does. Okay. All right. That's all I have for this evening, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, this is Wheezy signing off. Okay? Thank you so much for being here with me, these guys. Okay, Feminigra, you dropped the link.
Yeah, so sorry. So I can't drop it into the chat because it's asking
Okay.
for.
Don't worry, I'll do it for you now.
Thank you.
Okay, here's the link to Feminigra's Instagram page. For those who are on Instagram, please give her a follow. She is doing it out here. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here with me this evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for being here, Feminigra.
Thank you for inviting me. I love the discussion with you, ladies. Thank you.
As always, yes. Thank you. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.